Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. This is part 2 of our video course where I am going to explain in depth the fastest technique to develop an AXI4 based IPs. And now without wasting much time, let's get started. Friends, in part number 1 we discussed in depth about the control interface and data interface of an IP. And friends, just a gentle request, if you have not watched that video, that is part 1, please watch it. That will help you to understand part 2. And I will share the link of part 1 in the description section as well as in the I-bar section. You can go through it. And in this video episode, we will discuss the real-time examples of an AXI based IPs. Let us get started. Friends, I have taken a first example of an AXI interface where it is used as a configuration path. In this example, I am considering microprocessor which is connected to AXI interconnect as I explained earlier. Microprocessor is acting like a master of this AXI interconnect. And in this case, I am considering only a single master. On the slave side, I am considering a video controller. It can be DPTX, DSITX for an example. So our microprocessor is trying to access register space of video controller DPTX and DSITX through its AXI based control configuration interface for writing and reading registers in it. So with the help of this AXI path, microprocessor will be able to write and read the configuration registers. Similarly, it can access the status registers for reading purpose. And if there is any memory inside this video controller, configuration memory, it can also be accessed through the microprocessor. Now let us consider our second example. Friends, now let me give you the glimpse of the data path for this video controller. This is the data path of this video controller and output is applied to the file. And input is a video interface. In this example, it is coming from video DMA. And this interface is not AXI interface. It's a video interface which is different from AXI. So video is applied from video DMA to the video controller, and after processing this video data, it is applied to the file and finally it reaches the outside world. Now friends, let us consider another example of AXI interface used as a data path. In the previous example, we discussed AXI interface as a configuration path. Now here we are considering AXI interface as a data path. In this example, I am considering DDR memory controller. So this is DDR memory controller, our IP under consideration, and it is connected to the DDR memory through DDR interface. And it is connected to the AXI interconnect on the slave port because this DDR controller is a slave IP. And for this AXI interconnect, just as an example, I am considering 3 masters: microprocessor, AXI DMA, PCI to AXI bridge IP. So any of the master can read and write into this DDR memory through this AXI interconnect. And it is the responsibility of the AXI interconnect how to handle requests coming from all these 3 masters that we are not going to discuss in this video. But one thing is clear, any of the master can write data into this DDR controller, and that data will be finally written to the DDR memory. Similarly, any master can read data from the DDR memory through this DDR controller. Now let us consider the third example. Friends, in my third example, I am considering AXI interface which will be used as a control and data path both. And this example I have taken from Xilinx documentation PG143. You can type it on Google and you will get it. So this is UART controller which can be used to write and read anything from the serial console. Most of you are aware of what is UART controller. On one of its side there are RX and TX going to the serial console, and on the other side we have a AXI Lite interface. So this AXI Lite interface is used as a configuration interface as well as a data interface. So if you want to send any data on the serial console through this UART controller, you have to write that data into the transmitter FIFO, and that will be done through this AXI interface only. Similarly, if you want to read anything, any data from the serial console, it will be received in this C data FIFO, and that you can read through AXI Lite interface. Similarly, you can access control registers through this AXI light interface. That is why I call it as command interface. Similarly, you can access the status registers through this AXI4 light interface. I hope that this is clear to all of you how this AXI interface is acting like a command interface and data interface. Friends, usually people use command interface, control interface, configuration interface, these terms interchangeably. The meaning is same only. Friends, that is all for this video. I hope that this video will be quite informative for all of you. And in the next part, we will cover the secret crux, that is the secret rapid technique to design an AXI-based IPs. If you really want to show your interest in this video, please write down in the comment section and definitely give the thumbs up for this video. And friends, we keep on preparing such type of videos on our channel. So to be aligned with our channel, don't forget to subscribe it and press the bell icon to get the notification of all the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching and your time.